so this is like not Christmas related, but I was going through some old some old totes that I had, and I was looking and I found a graduation card, and I was looking through them just to make sure there was nothing in there that I needed. So for the last 10 years, I've had a graduation card that had $25 in it.
Money.
Like $25 cash or $25 in like a
Nah,
gift
cash,
card.
straight cash.
I was about to say if it was
That's like half a tank. That's like a quarter of a tank of gas.
So I took Erica to dinner with it.
All right.
Dog, that's like a quarter of a tank of gas.
That's actually half a tank for my pickup.
That's like a quarter of a tank for me.
But
It all depends on where I go, but it could be a quarter to about a little more than half.
But we went to Chili's yesterday, so
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Heard that kid's dead.
Rest in peace. Yeah. Damn it, how do we keep looping back?
It's the circle of life, my guy. All right, well, let's get this fucking podcast started. I know you got to go to bed soon.
Yeah, I should. Just because I gotta be up early as fuck to sell paint on Christmas Eve for contractors who don't know when to take a fucking day off.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out. Are you going to close early?
2 o'clock.
That's not bad.
2 o'clock and I'm out of there, and I'm thinking about purposely leaving the open sign on to fuck with people.
Get fucked, nerds.
Essentially. I did it on Thanksgiving one year. And I guarantee you, whoever goes in there on the 26th after Christmas Day, there are going to be missed calls from Christmas Day.
That's so fucking stupid. It's Christmas. Fuck off.
I sell paint and paint accessories.
I'll sell paint and paint accessories. Yes, sir.
Ryan, did you go watch the Christmas Carol play in town?
I didn't know that one was going down, so nope.
Connor was in it.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, he was Christmas present.
Christmas present?
Mm-hmm.
So he was in a box.
No, like, the ghost of Christmas present. Like he looked like Santa Claus.
Oh, the ghost of Christmas present. I thought you were talking about just
Yeah.
an actual Christmas present.
No, he was the ghost of Christmas present. And then it was enjoyable. Like,
That's good.
and then Erica wanted to watch Christmas Carol last night too, so we watched the play on Saturday and we watched the actual movie last night.
Okay, here's the thing. Movie.
We watched the Jim Carrey one.
Okay, but before we do anything, let's
That is
officially
the only right answer.
let's officially start this podcast. Are we just going to call it the Pastries podcast, or just the podcast with no name right now? Like, what's the plan here?
Sure,
Because we need to start.
Podcast is fine.
Okay,
Bacon.
so
Getting baked.
welcome viewers and listeners. This is the Pastries podcast. Bit of a side note. This podcast has nothing to do about making pastries. It's just what our group is called.
Not yet, at least.
Apparently,
I
yeah.
don't know, man. One of us knows how to make a cream pie.
Oh.
Yeah. It's fully baked, too, and it cries all the time. All right. So, because this is our very first podcast, and it's 2 days to Christmas, this is going to be a Christmas-themed podcast. So, what we're going to do is we're just going to talk about some Christmas movies, events that happened in our lives and around Christmas and everything. We're from Texas, so I'm going to state this right now. White Christmases are pretty much never a thing for us. So don't expect us to talk about making snow angels and snowmen on Christmas. We were probably out suntanning.
Something like that.
I think it's like 80 degrees on Christmas.
Yeah, I'm going to North. I'll be up in North Texas around that time, and let's see now. Let's look at Lake Worth.
Oh, it changed. It's only 63.
It's going to be 60 on Christmas in Lake Worth, where I'm going to be.
Wait, what's the temperature going to be here?
Okay,
In,
Austin,
in Seguin, it'll be 70.
it's gonna be upper 60s here. Or no, lower 60s here. It's gonna be 63.
All right, where I live, it'll be 67. Yeah. It'll be 70 for you, Ryan. You'll have a nice, a nice shirt and short sleeve shirt and shorts kind of weather for Christmas. All right, so before we talked, I had to bring up the podcast before we got a little too into it. We were talking about Jim Carrey's Grinch.
No, Christmas Carol.
Yeah,
Jim Carrey's
we
Christmas
were talking about the Grinch for a moment.
Oh.
Yeah, for like a moment, because Ryan said it's the only right answer, and
For the Christmas Carol, that's correct.
oh yeah, well, as y'all know, I've been collecting VHS tapes, and the other night I was watching The Grinch, and we were born in the mid to late '90s. We're almost, we're approaching our 30s in the next couple of years. God bless us. But when The Grinch came out, the Jim Carrey's version of The Grinch, there were so many jokes that would just fly right over your head, like when Cindy Lou finds out how babies are like brought down to are made, basically. It's like, oh, they're delivered on Christmas. And then there's that guy who walks out, he's like, hey honey, our baby's here. He looks just like your boss.
Yeah.
So we have a good adultery in The Grinch.
And then, didn't they have wasn't it a swingers party?
I think it was like that because they had to put their keys in a bowl, and nobody knew nobody knew the Grinch was out there until the following morning.
Because if I remember correctly, I looked up the meaning behind that, and so it was you draw a set of keys, and that's who you spend the night with.
Oh my god!
I'm pretty sure.
See, I
hold on, let's see.
I've never.
Go back.
You're gonna go look it up. You're gonna need to scrub that that hard drive before your girlfriend. She's like, "Are you trying to have a swingers party?" I know that the upside down pineapple means that you're swingers. Found that out from my ex.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Was she a swinger?
Okay. So in How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the 2000 version, the two sisters who raised the Grinch are having their annual holiday get-together, which flashes a bowl of keys symbolizing a swingers party.
God damn. Maybe that's why that kid looks like the wife's boss.
Mm-hmm.
They go to the sisters.
For the innocent. It's just for the innocents among us. A key party is a partner-swapping affair where sets of keys are placed in a fishbowl.
Oh God. Ooh, I didn't mean that.
The main thing I remember from the Grinch was the what will I wear?
It's not a dress, it's a kilt. Sicko. What's weird is that on the VHS tape they don't show it, but on like the growing up, and you'd watch in like the 25 days of like movies and everything like that, where they just show like 25 straight days of Christmas movies for like morning to night on ABC. Mm-hmm. The Grinch on ABC actually showed him wearing like the metal like stove, and it opened up and there was a flame inside. Like, I remember that distinctly. I was like, why is that on the VHS tape?
And I know it's not Christmas related, but there's like some pretty severe like environmental issues addressed by the Grinch too. The bags of the toxic waste that get dumped out there, like the illegal dumping of toxic waste. I never noticed that as a kid.
I never really registered it because like it came out in 2000, so you were 3, Ryan and I were 4. So as a kid, you're just like enjoying the goofy hairy man doing random shit. So yeah, they're just like throwing random shit into the trash, and like he didn't even know what it is. He's just like, it smells fantastic. It's like, Jesus Christ. Like all kinds of things that happen in this movie are random. Like what happened to the yodeler that the Grinch stole the overalls from?
That's a good question. Now, since I watched the Christmas Carol yesterday, it got me in our conversation got me thinking about it. I never realized that the reason that Christmas Present asks if he danced with his older brothers is because he's only alive for that year. I never realized that until literally last night. Because the movie takes place in 1842 or 1843. And he says that he has 1,842 older brothers.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
I never realized it.
Yeah, he's the ghost of Christmas Present. So when like December 31st comes around, he dies.
It hit me last night when we were watching it. I was like, oh, that explains why he turned to dust at the end of his little.
I guess in like the Christmas Carol, the new year starts on Christmas because Jesus was supposed to have been born on Christmas.
I guess.
So the
Okay.
the new ghost of Christmas Present is born on like I guess December 26th, and then he goes until December 25th the following year.
Just a new Santa Claus every year.
He's basically like a fruit fly, except he gets to live an extra 365 days. Now, I was scrolling on YouTube a couple days ago, and it gave me. Let's see if I can find the video. I still have it on. The Cartoon Network Holiday Rush from 2005. Like, hang on, I'll share the screen with you guys. Work with me.
So if we want to talk about like old Christmas movies that we were talking about, I think my favorite one still has to be through and through 8 Crazy Nights.
That's not a Christmas movie. That's a Hanukkah movie.
It's still a holiday movie. Shut up. Sorry, not Christmas. My bad. Hanukkah. But either way, it's still one of my favorite holiday movies.
That's a pretty good one. Like the bum bitty bitty bum is like a TikTok meme right now. I still enjoy Home Alone, which I just got on VHS not that long ago. I found it on Facebook Marketplace. But no, go to the videos, go to the stream share.
Mm-hmm. See, people hate me for I speak truth. And what I think is Die Hard is not a Christmas
I've seen Die Hard.
You've never seen Die Hard?
I don't know if I have or not.
Hang on. I have it on VHS. I'm gonna bring your ass over one day, or take the VCR over to you, and we're gonna watch it. Like they have
I usually make people mad by saying that.
Oh, I didn't even hear it. What'd you say?
Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Just because it takes place at Christmas time does not make it a fucking Christmas movie.
That's exactly what makes it a Christmas movie. It takes place on Christmas. There's a whole there's Christmas ornaments and trees and everything. He writes "ho ho ho" on one of the terrorists he kills. Like the whole point of it is it's a Christmas party. Like it's overtaken by terrorists.
I still say it's not a Christmas movie.
That's it is an action Christmas movie.
Christmas 1 is not a Christmas movie.
Oh, hang on. This fucking sticker's in the way, but Bruce Willis stars as New York detective. It's kind of hidden behind the sticker. Arrived in Los Angeles to spend the Christmas holiday with his wife before terrorists come and take over. That is a Christmas movie.
It's a Christmas time movie. Does not make it a Christmas movie.
Thank you, Brady.
Christmas time movies are Christmas movies. By that argument, Home Alone 2 is not a Christmas movie.
It's so bad. I mean,
Okay, but by that definition, all the Harry Potter movies are Christmas movies because they all take place around Christmas time too.
They have a Christmas moment, but it's also ABC also during the Christmas time would show the Harry Potter movies.
I didn't know there was 5 Home Alones.
there are 5 Home Alones. What?
Yeah.
So there's the first two, the two
I
good
didn't know
ones.
about the first 2.
The first 2 have
Yeah,
Kevin
there's-
McAllister. The third one has the kid who played Max Keeble in Max Keeble's Big Move. He plays like a sick kid with chickenpox at home, and he has like a pet parrot, and he's a really smart kid, and Scarlett Johansson's his older sister, and he ends up with this chip that's super important to the government, and it ended up in one of the toys he had. So these terrorists try to break into his house, and he ends up basically using his smarts to, like, not Kevin McAllister them to say, like, Kevin McAllister honestly should have killed the wet bandits. He's throwing bricks at these guys and hitting them in the face with paint cans, but he fucks them up pretty badly. And then the fourth movie, it follows Kevin McAllister again. Apparently his parents got divorced and his dad got remarried and everything, and it brings back Harv, but he's played by the second guy who played Inspector Gadget, French Williams, I think is his name, and his wife,
French
and they
Stewart.
French Stewart, they try to rob Kevin's dad's new house. It's a new kid. It's not Macaulay Culkin. I think at this time Macaulay was like in his 20s. Yeah, and then the fifth movie involves, like, strangely enough, the villains aren't actually the villains. They accidentally gave a very rare and expensive doll to, like, this family, and they want that doll back because they need the money, because apparently it's like, oh, we've got too many bills. If we don't pay anything, we're going to get evicted. We're going to be out on the streets. And the kid in it, he plays Jojo Rabbit's best friend in that movie. If you've seen Jojo Rabbit, the little pudgy kid with the glasses.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he's the kid that's basically fighting these people off, and you feel sorry for these people because it's like, Marv and Harry. Yeah, I wanted to say Harv and Mary. I was like, that's not right. Marv and Harry, yeah, they're criminals. You want to see them get beat, but the family in, like, the fourth movie or the fifth movie, whatever the hell it is, it's like they're just trying to protect their lives, and they're just being beat up by this damn kid. And Kevin's brother, what's his name, Butch from the first movie? Yeah, he's a cop in this movie. And apparently every year Kevin owns a security system. Like he owns like a home security company, and he's apparently rich from it. And apparently he pranks Butch every year by saying there's a kid home alone. And we get a call back to the first 2 movies. And Butch just ignores the Home Alone call, even though it's not his brother this time. It's an actual kid home alone. Yeah. Needless to say, the first 2 movies are the best movies.
And then there's the fifth one.
Oh, is that the one with like a girl?
Some kid named Finn Baxter. This is the summary it gives me. Finn Baxter sets up booby traps to catch the ghost of his new home's former occupant, then discovers he must protect the house and his sister from 3 bumbling art thieves.
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
It came out in 2012. So it was 1 and 2 came out in 92, 3 came out in 97, 4 came out in 2002, and 12 came out or 5 came out in 12.
And then one came out like 2 years ago. So I think there's 6 movies
This
then.
this it does say modified 6-7 years ago. It does say there's a 6th one. All
Yeah,
right.
that's the one I was talking about. The kid who beats up those two people because they come to get the like this really expensive doll.
Let's see. Are you talking about the one that the Home Sweet Home Alone?
Yeah, that one. It came out like in 2020, I think, or 2021.
It doesn't say.
2021. Yeah, but the first two movies are like the best ones. Like chances are, after we finish this podcast, I'm gonna load up Home Alone and Home Alone 2. But you can't deny Kevin was kind of a brat in those movies. He's like, I made my family disappear.
On Rotten Tomatoes, is higher score better or lower score better?
Higher
Higher.
score.
Because so Home Sweet Home Alone has a 15 on the tomato meter.
Yeah, so the tomato meter is that's the critics. You know, like Siskel and Ebert, but they're dead. They've been dead. Those are like the critics who get like a view of it before the audience. The popco meter is that's the audience.
It has a 1.4 out of 5-star rating.
Yeah, Home Sweet Home Alone is not good.
I want to go see the new Nosferatu movie.
Oh, the one that comes out on
Dang.
Christmas?
The one, yeah.
Yeah, I want to see that too.
I'm shocked that they're releasing it on Christmas, but
I know. That's kind of what I was thinking.
is it going to be available to stream or only in theaters?
I think it's only in theaters.
Yeah, I think they've started to switch back to just like, hey, we're gonna do theater releases now because the Rona is not a big problem anymore.
Yeah, it says coming soon in theaters Wednesday, December 25th. But
I wonder,
I
it's
told
like,
Eric,
so here's the thing about Nosferatu is that Nosferatu is the oldest version of the novel Dracula. They just changed the names a little bit. So I wonder
so
if it's
didn't
good.
have the rights to utilize Dracula, like Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Yeah,
So they changed it a bit.
so
Fun fact about Nosferatu. It almost didn't survive. It is one of the few movies to survive, like, a film purge in Germany.
yeah, because Stoker's widow did not give them the rights to make it, even though they tried to change the name. Like the main vampire his name's Count Orlok, but he's clearly Dracula, and they changed all the names. It was basically just like a tread for tread redo of what was in Stoker's novel. She ordered that every version of it be destroyed, but just enough of it was safe that 100 years later we can watch the full video.
it's actually going to be interesting because Bill Skarsgård is the one that's playing Count Orlok.
Ooh, that'll be interesting.
I'm here for that.
He did a good Pennywise.
Which
It was an
speaking of
amazing
Pennywise, he actually still has nightmares. In an interview I watched, he still has nightmares about Pennywise.
Really? That's going to be pretty awkward because he's going to be playing Pennywise in an upcoming Welcome to Derry series that's coming out sometime next year.
Well, so in the interview was right after chapter 2 came out. and he said that the nightmares had just finally subsided, and they called him and was like, "Hey, we need you to come back and play him again."
So does he have like a huge fear of clowns or something?
It's book. I think he's kind of. I'm not gonna say he's a complete method actor, but I think he does
He
some
gets into
method
character really
acting.
well.
So, yeah.
Method actors are kind of like the worst sometimes because they get too into character, and it's like sometimes they have to be like, you get on stage and it's like, oh, hey, Bill, I'm not Bill, I'm this character. Oh, fuck, you're one of them.
Mhm. Which the first show that I ever watched that had him in it was Hemlock Grove.
I've never seen that.
It's
Same.
a dark, like a dark horror movie or show on Netflix, or it was on Netflix.
Yeah, I don't have Netflix. I haven't had Netflix in a while.
But
I thought
I
that
wanna watch.
Hunter got this all pulled up for us, and been waiting, sitting here waiting to show us this thing.
Well, I had already
4 hour
clicked.
commercial.
It's not a commercial. It's actually it's with commercials. It's actual episodes of cartoons from like the Christmas time back in 2005.
Mm.
I already clicked play, but y'all just didn't really acknowledge it. I didn't know y'all weren't watching. But I wanted to show you the beginning, like the first like 20 seconds of it. Y'all got it loaded up?
Yeah.
I'm here.
Cartoon Network Holiday Rush.
Lots of great shows.
We've got so much. All the months.
6 nights a week.
We've got premieres.
Up like a pig.
Brand new cartoons.
Like Billy and Kim. Classics like Grinch.
Not me, but him.
So many shows. So much to see. All the kids.
Don't forget me.
All week long we're singing this song.
We'll bring a new show to you.
Won't you watch Holiday Rush? Cartoon Network's Holiday Rush.
Cartoon Network's Holiday Rush, starting Sunday at 7 on Cartoon Network.
Y'all remember that?
Vaguely.
It's like, damn, that's a blast from the
Remember.
past.
You have to remember, we didn't have a lot of money when I was growing up, so I didn't have cable.
Give me a couple seconds. I think my dogs need to go to the bathroom.
Yep.
Y'all chat amongst yourselves.
Never.
My dog is just sleeping. Let's see. Well, since Hunter is not young, we're going to do I need PNG. Stupid computer. PNG. Please. Are we using? I guess we're gonna use the same. Are we gonna use the same nicknames, quote unquote?
I guess like
What
I'm
kind
just
of
underneath the
pop culture
personality. I'm
wanna
not like you guys do this. I'm not really a huge part of this anymore just because of work and other
I know.
commitments.
Yeah, but you're still a part of it.
Yeah, that feels
What kind
special.
of Pop Tart would you want to be?
The
forgot they made
cookies and cream
those.
one.
Cookies and cream one? Okay.
That was always my favorite.
I forgot they made a fudge chocolate brownie one.
Oh yeah, it was actually terrible. It was
Probably-
not. It was not good.
That is probably why I forgot about it.
Yeah, it was not good in the slightest.
I just need a picture of the Pop Tart itself. I don't.
Boo.
Boo.
Alright, I'm back.
I'm trying to find a picture of a cookies and cream Pop Tart.
I got a snap notification.
I don't even remember what my name was. I don't even remember. Like I knew Pop Tart was one.
You were
But-
Donut.
I was
Yeah,
Donut.
you were
Okay.
donut.
Um,
Yeah, it was like you're either donut or bagel. I don't remember. No,
I
Brady.
went back and looked at an old video, and I was bagel.
What a weird pastry choice, my guy.
I think it was because it started with a B. That sounds like
Oh.
something I would do.
Probably.
I don't. Okay, well,
So how is the
the what?
how's the VHS collecting been? I was gonna say how's the VHS been going on too?
Not too bad. I have the first two Lord of the Rings. I don't have the third one. I got Scarface, which apparently is a 2 VHS tape thing. What?
Can you get the food out of the truck, please?
I'll go get it in a minute. I have all 4 Three Ninja movies, which is was what I grew up on. Like, throw out a VHS tape that you probably think I might have it.
I wonder what kind
Fuck
of
me.
donut
Okay,
is your
let's
favorite?
think here. Rugrats movie.
No, I don't have that one. Really,
Orange-
the Rugrats
orange
movie.
VHS. With-
No, I don't have the Rugrats movie. I did when I was a kid, though.
I feel like I've bullied you guys before, like, or you guys have bullied me before with that with my video game collection. Like, name a game and I probably have it.
Hong Kong 97.
I don't have that, nor would I think I would want to own that.
Curveball, motherfucker. Yeah, I got for some reason, the person I bought movies, like this person I bought a movie from, he had Clint Eastwood's The Enforcer, but he didn't have Dirty Harry.
Oh, so I officially have spent way too much money on a single video game.
How much did you spend?
This past year? In Canadian or in US?
Please tell me it's not more than $300.
Yeah, sure, let's go with that.
Oh, oh,
Wasn't it like $700?
In Canadian money, I spent about 1,000.
what is it?
In United States money, about $670.
I was close. I think you showed it to me. I think you told me about it. But it was like months ago.
Yep, it is the prize of my collection right now, and I've popped it in and played it. I think it's pretty decent. It's definitely a new take on like a horror genre. Plays like Resident Evil,
What game
but
is it?
as Rule of Rose for the PS2.
I think my most expensive game is either Earthbound.
It's got to be. I'm pretty sure it's Earthbound. That motherfucker keeps going up in price.
I think I've seen it fluctuate. It's kind of going like down and up and down and up. I did have the
yeah, but it's at a steady 300.
yeah, because I think. Hang on, let me look at the case real quick.
You have a third party case, yeah?
Yep. Yeah, when I got it, it was $229.
Man, there was a shop that I keep buying from had a complete in-box. No, they had a complete in-box Earthbound.
Doesn't the complete in box come with like a strategy guide?
I I don't remember.
That's probably like a couple
It would
$1,000.
have cost. It was about 1,500 to 1,800 bucks US.
Yeah. So I have Mario 64, Castlevania 64, and Conker's Bad Fur Day all in their original boxes. I don't know how much those would go though. The boxes are a bit beat up.
The condition of the box will affect like value depending on how hard said box is also to get. So games that are really hard to find a box for, even if the box is fucked up, you could probably still get a decent penny for it.
Yeah. But I have those in box, like their original boxes. And of course, I have that Blockbuster exclusive Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Why is it so hard to find a picture
Oh, a Pop
of a
Tart?
cookies and cream Pop Tart?
Well, why don't you find just a picture of a cookies and cream Pop Tart that, even if it has a background or anything like that, or even if it's multiple, just crop out the background.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do. Like, at this point, I'm gonna have to take it off the damn box, or use the ice cream sandwiches I just found. They have cookies and cream Pop Tart ice cream sandwiches.
I like me some ice cream sandwiches.
Like, I found some bagels for me, found some donuts for you. I just gotta find a frickin'
Donut.
Donut.
Ever since I saw those episodes with Katakuri from One Piece going donut, donut. That's all I can hear
Okay,
now.
hold on. So, speaking of One Piece, how was it to see the video of Frankie's voice actor?
Oh, retiring?
Yeah.
That was a pretty rough thing to find out. But he was old. He's in like his 70s or 80s. I mean, he was either gonna die before One Piece finished, or he was gonna retire. But he's got such a unique voice that it's gonna be hard to replace him.
Yeah, it's just Super Frankie's gonna be. It's not gonna be the same.
Not the super. Oh no. Yeah, I just read the most recent chapter of One Piece. It's pretty cool.
I actually heard that he's planning on wrapping it up within the next year or so.
Oh, Oda?
Yeah.
I mean, it all depends on if we find out what happens on Elbaf, where they are right now. I don't know if they're going to, like, because normally when they make it to a new island, shit pops off. Every single time they get to a new island, shit pops off. And that usually runs for like a good 6 to 7 months, but he's been saying he was going to end One Piece for the better part of like 15 years. Like, I think he was initially saying, like, oh, I'm going to end it by 2007. 2007 came and went. I'm going to end it by 2010. 2010 came and went. I'm going to end it by 2012. 2012 came and went.
I think this time though it sounded a bit more serious.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting up there in age. I mean, he started when he was in his 20s. He's now in his like 40s. He's had surgery on his eye. He's got kids. He's married, you know. I think he wants to wrap it up soon. But he said he was going to start wrapping it up. Like, I think he said like in 2020 or 2021 he was going to try and wrap it up by 2020 like 5. But the way that, like, we're not really getting any payoffs right now. I mean, we did get a payoff with Robin, but there's still, you know, they've still got to find Laughtail. They've still got to figure out, like, what we're going to do with the government. We still got to figure out who the hell Emu is. There's just so much left that I don't know if he's going to finish by 25. And did the most recent chapter take a break? Did it say that there was going to be a break?
Ow.
No, it didn't. It was the last chapter that it said it was going to end. That it was going to take a break, but this one's not going to have a break. So we're going to have a chapter probably around New Year's.
I love this. It's supposed to be a Christmas podcast, and we're talking about anything but Christmas stuff.
Yeah, like we went from talking about Christmas stuff to just random shit like video games, movies.
Yeah, but we all know that that's our style. We get off topic really easily.
Yeah, we do, and it kind of like we kind of just drag on a bit as well. That's what happens when you've been friends for as long as we have.
I have found one. I don't know how I'm gonna make it work, but I have found one.
Brady and I are nearing our 19th year, and Ryan, you and I are nearing our what? 16th?
What are you talking about?
Being friends. Because Brady and I, we met in 06, and you and I met in 08, 09 when we were in 6th grade. Because that's when all of our schools just went, hey, we're going to shove all of you together for this 1 year, then separate you for 2 years, and then bring you back together for 4.
Yes. I did it. Haha.
You know what I got on VHS tape, Ryan?
Huh.
The Crow.
We dig it. We dig it.
It's a pretty damn good movie. I got a lot of... I go to Savers every now and then because they're the one... They usually have like a good amount of like VHS tapes. And I went one time, they had Predator... They had The Day the Earth Stood Still from like the 1950s. They had the HBO version of Terminator, Desperado, All Dogs Go to Heaven, Remember the Titans, Pulp Fiction. Independence Day, Lethal Weapon, Bad Boys 2, Roadhouse, Speed.
Roadhouse. Every time I hear Roadhouse, all I can hear
Peter Griffin.
is Peter.
Yeah.
And
From
nothing
Dusk Till
else.
Dawn, The Fifth Element, Castaway, 007, The World Is Not Enough. Like, most of the movies I found at Savers. Some I found on eBay, some I found on Facebook Marketplace. Like, I think I found Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas on eBay.
Fear and Loathing.
It's
is
a
good
fucking...
movie.
It's a weird movie.
It is very weird.
I feel like you have to be on drugs to truly appreciate it.
Probably.
It's like, whatever drug Johnny's taking in that movie, you take it too and see if you can follow along.
I want to say it was fucking like LSD or something.
He was on anything you can think of. He was smoking weed, he was snorting cocaine, meth, LSD, you name it. He was probably doing it. Like the character was. But what's really throwing me for a loop is, was Scarface really so long it had to be on 2 VHS tapes?
Oh, this is a really long movie.
It is, isn't it?
Holy
Yeah,
gonna
it's
say-
a long
fuck.
movie.
Yeah, let's see. Hold on.
Both tapes say 2 hours and 50 minutes. That's 5 hours?
You're talking about the 1983 film, right?
Yeah, with Al Pacino.
Yeah, with Al Pacino.
It says 2 hours and it's 2 hours and 45 minutes total.
Wait, then why is there part 1, 2 hour 50 minutes, part 2, 2 hour 50 minutes? Is it 2 hour 50 minutes total?
2 hour 50 minutes total.
Either that or you got like a bonus VHS, like
It says part 1 and part 2.
no, like you got HS to that
Like special features?
yeah, something like that.
Huh. Interesting.
That's what I'm thinking.
Well, I knew that, Titanic came on 2 VHS tapes.
Okay, but that wasn't that legitimately long.
That was a long-ass movie. I think the ship starts sinking in the second VHS tape. Is it the same thing with my Sound of Music? Because that's also two VHS tapes.
Sound of Music?
Yeah.
Is it from 1965?
Yeah.
2 hours and 52 minutes.
Is that 180 minutes?
I don't know.
180.
That's what it says on the
That's 3
VHS tape.
hours.
Huh?
2 hours.
2 hours. 80 min. 180 minutes is 3 hours.
172 minutes, give or take.
Okay, so I guess the second VHS tape is special features. Because I've got a couple of these, like Saving Private Ryan's also on 2 VHS tapes, but then again, I don't know if that's special features or if it's just because it's a really long movie. Get in there, you bastard.
It's also a really long movie.
Oh, but I do have the original releases of Star Wars, the original trilogy, how they originally aired in their time without the special features on VHS tape, all 3 of them.
Where Han did not shoot first.
Yeah. That was like such a dumb thing. It's like, who shot first? In the original one, Han didn't shoot, or Greedo didn't shoot.
No, in the original, I think Greedo shot first.
No, in the original one, Greedo never got the chance to get his gun off.
Oh god, here we go.
Oh.
It's the special feature that changed it to where Han gets that awkward like neck jolt where he's somehow light speed reactive. But I do also have the 97, like the gold case. Ryan, you'll appreciate this. I have Oh Brother, Where Art Thou on VHS tape.
I love that movie.
Nice.
I need to find the third Lord of the Rings movie. Which one was that one? Return of the King?
Wait.
Well, it's Return of the King, because the first one was Fellowship, and the second one is The Two Towers.
Yeah, it's Return of the King. Okay, hold on. No, big question. Do you got Lilo and Stitch on VHS?
No, I don't. I know you do, though.
Do I?
Yeah, I saw it in your bedroom.
Oh shit. Cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've got Ben-Hur on VHS tape. That's also a double feature. But then if I remember correctly, Ben-Hur was also a very long movie as well. Chinatown.
Ooh, with Jack Nicholson?
Yeah.
Oh, it's honestly probably one of my favorite movies.
Casablanca.
It is a very
Hands
good
down.
movie.
I've got the first Austin Powers.
Which one was that one?
International Man of Mystery.
International Man of Mystery. God, it's been a hot moment since I've seen that film. I heard Mike Myers.
Is he debating on coming
it
back
would
as
be
to Austin?
down. He said he would be down. He would be okay with making another Austin film.
Yeah, I've also heard that Jim Carrey's also interested in coming back as the Grinch and the Mask. I got Reservoir Dogs, Patton.
Reservoir Dogs is probably one of my favorite lines in cinema history, but ones that will not be spoken on the podcast.
Oh, I thought it was Why Am I Mr. Pink?
It is the whole Why Am I Mr. Pink?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, Mr. Brown sounds a little too close to Mr. Shit.
Fix that.
It's like, why can't we pick our own names? No can do. Tried that one time. We had 3 guys fighting over who would be Mr. Black. I have Ray Stevens comedy video classics. I'm sure like you guys have heard of Ray Stevens.
Sounds familiar. Not 100%.
He did The Streak. The song The Streak.
You're losing me.
Fuck. It's Me Again, Margaret. Have you heard that song?
I'll say this. Probably. Do I absolutely remember it? No.
Mississippi Squirrel Revival.
I'm not as cultured as you would hope I am.
Fuck. My mom loves Ray Stevens. He's like a very comedic singer. The Streak was basically, it's a song about a guy going around, like, you know, running naked in like random spots. It's Me Again, Margaret is about a guy who's stalking a woman. Like, he calls her from like a payphone, like right outside her apartment, and he's like talking about like random stuff. Like, the only line I can remember from that song was, "It's me again, Margaret. Are you naked?"
What the fuck?
It's so fucking random. He also did "I'm My Own Grandpa." Like, my mom played that song for me, and it fucking like warped my fucking head. I was like, what the fuck am I listening to? Oh yeah, I have the MASH movie on VHS, The Magnificent Seven, Looney Tunes Back in Action, all 3 VHS of Indiana Jones. I got Heat. You seen Heat?
I believe I have.
It has Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, and Val Kilmer in it. I think Al Pacino's a cop. De Niro's a crook. Kilmer is also in the gang. Apparently, the Marines have stated that Heat's like the best movie to show for a reload scene, like how Val Kilmer reloads his gun.
Huh.
I have Harry Potter, the first 2 Harry Potter movies on VHS tape, because I think by the time the 3rd movie came out, this was when they switched entirely to DVD. I have Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home, Tombstone, Thin Red Line.
Thin Red Line's a good movie.
I have Tora, 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 True Lies, X-Men, the first 5 Rocky movies on a 20th anniversary like collection. And these are just the VHS tapes that require you to, like, you know, it's like one of those slide cases, not the crack open case.
Let's see.
The crack open case was just it's perfect.
It's so nostalgic. Apparently, there's a guy on TikTok. He actually goes up and he actually remakes VHS like current movies and puts them on VHS tapes. Like, that's fucking cool. Oh, fuck. I have the Naked Gun 2.5. I forgot about that one.
So have me go and check on my own. My own collection stuff, because I wanted to see if there was anything with a price increase. And well, now you're correct on the price. It is a flat 7 now.
Haha! But that's not what you spent, so it still doesn't count. Yeah, VHS tapes are not like these don't gain like price value, which I'm fine with. I need to
do, I think.
Well, I've been seeing like on eBay people trying to sell those Black Diamond VHS like Disney VHS tapes for a shitload of money. But it's namely just eBay where you're seeing like all these different prices. Like, I wanted to buy the original 1973 Black Christmas movie for VHS. It's like $200 on eBay, and I'm like, damn.
And neither of you boys are in the market for a PlayStation, are you?
I mean, I haven't gone and bought a new well, I did buy Spawn Armageddon for the PlayStation a couple weeks ago.
Sorry, PS2.
Yeah.
Not original, but I have one for sale right now.
Oh, the OG PlayStation?
I have a complete in box PS2 Silver Slim.
Oh, yeah. Well, I still have my PlayStation. I think I'll be
It's-
fine.
I was selling it with 5 games.
What games?
I think I put out a pretty solid list of games to sell it with. I am selling it with Street Fighter Anniversary Collection, Super Dragon Ball Z, Kingdom Hearts 2, Mega Man Anniversary Collection, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Super Dragon Ball Z?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I actually
My asking
wanted...
price is $280 for everything.
That's not bad. I was actually restarting Kingdom Hearts because there's a trick to where you can actually get to level 100 before you leave the first island. But I don't have the patience for that, so I get to like
I'm
level
also-
20.
If I may direct your attention to my screen share real quick, what do y'all think?
Hang on.
Yeah. Nice and simple.
The table.
Because we're putting it all on the table.
Exactly.
I
like
do
it.
have. So Hunter, just for a fact, just you know, I do have some. Like, I am selling some stuff out of my collection to fund other bad choices for my collection.
Like what?
Samurai Warriors for the original Xbox, as well as Desert Storm, Unreal 2: The Awakening, Unreal Championship 2.
Oh, I loved Unreal Championship 2. That was a great game.
Yeah, it's up for sale out of my collection. Final Fantasy 8, Tony Hawk Pro Skater for the Sega Dreamcast, and I have some PS3 games for sale here as well. I don't know if you have one though.
Interestingly enough, the one console I don't have is a PS3.
Really? I think I have.
Because I'm selling Bioshock Infinite, Fallout, New Vegas, Ultimate Edition, Dishonored, Assassin's Creed 2, 3, and Resident Evil 5 Gold Edition.
I bought Spy vs. Spy for the original Xbox.
I made the logo too big. Crap. We're not so much too big, I just need to lower everything down.
Oh my god, I just noticed. I have It's a Wonderful Life on VHS.
Nice.
Apparently this went to a Goodwill then to Savers.
So, you know, it's been like the best deal I've ever gotten for collecting this game.
game?
Many years ago, I was at San Japan, and I was walking around and I came across a small vendor selling retro games. Really small. At the time, I picked up Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 for $60. And
How much is it now?
Resident Evil. Budokai Tenkaichi? Oh shit. Budokai Tenkaichi goes for about 140.
That's a pretty good increase.
Not as good as this other one. I bought the original Resident Evil long box for $20.
I remember you telling me that. Now it's worth now it's worth a pretty good penny.
About 150.
I have the ink box Contra. Like, the box is pretty pristine too.
I forgot what that one goes for. It's like 100. There was one that I don't remember which one it was. That is like, oh yeah, Contra Force. I saw complete in box in New Braunfels. Fucking $600.
Wow. Oh, I have Castlevania Bloodlines in its box as well.
Yeah, I remember that because we both saw it at the exact same time when we walked into Apollo Games.
And then I snatched it.
Yeah, we were both going for it.
Yeah, but you have the... Well, you did. You had the in-box Castlevania 3.
I still have it.
Oh, you still do?
Yep. And I actually saw on eBay somebody was selling a complete in box original Castlevania.
Ooh, I wonder how much that is.
I like $200.
That's not bad. I mean, I have the game. I just don't have it. I just don't have the case.
See, the way I've started collecting is I'm only collecting complete in box.
You're actually trying to like start like your own business, basically.
Oh, no, this is straight up. The only reason I was starting a business was literally to fund my hobby.
Isn't that kind of what like video game store?
bulk.
Isn't that what used game stores are anyway? It's like they sell to fund the hobby of buying more shit.
I'm not 100%, but that's what I was doing. Is basically I'm buying up some bulk stuff. I'm selling the other stuff that I couldn't care less to keep at the moment. Like, I'll collect the cheaper stuff somewhere down the road, but I'm going for high-end targets. Right now, my main thing is I want to have a full Final Fantasy library. Every NA release, every JP release.
Yeah, you've been deeply into Final Fantasy the last couple of years.
I mean, I've always been a big fan of the series since playing 13 back in high school. But they're all single-player games, roughly, except for Final Fantasy 11 and Final Fantasy 14, which 14 wasn't out, well, barely came out when we were in high school. And it was a subscription-based game, so I couldn't afford to play it, so
yeah,
I mainly kept it to myself. And then when I started playing 14 with a friend, it was like, hey, I got friends to share this nerdy shit with. Fuck yeah!
You know, I haven't really
been a big Final Fantasy fan.
I remember hearing like back when the teaser came out for the remake of 7, everybody was hyped, but then the game came out, and I just don't hear about it anymore.
It's still big, but oh my god, dude, like, the fucking people who ride 7's dick is ridiculous.
It's a very popular game.
Final Fantasy VII, the original, was one of the most boring, sluggish games I think I've ever played.
Yeah, when I played it on the PS4, I put that son of a bitch in like fast forward mode because it's very slow.
A buddy of mine named Jeremy, he's like, I want my fucking 15 hours back.
You beat it in 15 hours? Even on fast forward mode, I haven't beaten it. Like, I got past to where, you know, spoiler alert if you haven't played the game, but guess what? The game's been out for almost 30 years. You know, I got to after Aerith died.
Supposedly the remake fixes a lot of issues, but like the original. And here's the thing: everybody's like hypes up the original, like, oh, Final Fantasy VII is the best one. I'm like, oh, far from it. If your only argument as to why it's the best is you had to be there, it is not good. You're just nostalgic.
See, like, I feel like that works sometimes, but a lot of times that is one of those moments where it's like you just had to be there. Like growing up in the 2000s, you just had to be there.
But I'm also still willing to admit when, even if it feels like you had to be there, if you're looking back at it now, it's like, yeah, okay, it's actually not that good of a game. No, these people will rip you asunder if you say it's a bad game.
Yeah, I know. Like I remember, like as a kid, I loved the Incredibles game, but when I got to play it as an adult, I'm like, this game fucking sucks.
Yeah, no, the people for 7, through and through, will tell you it is the greatest thing since sliced fucking bread.
Here's the thing. I like RPGs, but unlike you, who loves the very long kind of games that you can play, I'm just like, wow, this is taking forever to do. Like,
Yeah, you like to spend like what, 30, 40 hours, 60 hours into a game, and you're like, yeah, that's good.
but when I have to play a game and it feels like I'm taking, like, you know, it's like I've been here for 15 hours and I'm still not out of the first area. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that.
Well, like 14, when I try to get you to play it, it's kind of fair. Like the to get through the first chunk, like the original base game, and everything that it had to offer, I spent about 250 hours.
Golly.
Granted, that was just for the story. You got to explore multiple different continents and everything, and do a lot of things, but just the base game of A Realm Reborn, I spent about 250 hours in it.
Yeah, it was also one of the reasons why I kind of stopped playing Baldur's Gate 3 because it felt like it was taking forever just to get anywhere.
I mean, those are RPGs for you, man. Like you're in it for the long hauls in some of these games.
Yeah, for some of these games, yeah, but like when it comes to like Pokemon, I don't mind it.
Yeah, like right now I'm at 1,570 hours on 14.
And like Kingdom Hearts, I don't mind slugging through that one because I actually have really fun going around beating the shit out of like Heartless.
That, and also like they take inspiration from stuff that you already know. They take inspiration from Disney and all these other games and movies. So you're like, oh, I know this place. Oh, I know these characters. Whereas these other games are basically sitting you down, hey, you're meeting these people from the first time. You're now going to go on like a 70-hour adventure with them.
Yeah.
You don't already have like a pre-attachment to them like you do some of the characters you come across in Kingdom Hearts.
Or like, for instance, in Castlevania Symphony of the Night, that was a really great game to play. That's an RPG, you know, like you could spend 30, 40 hours on it just trying to complete the map. Like, I love that fucking game. Like, I made a challenge for myself to go as far as I can just punching people to death because your fists are actually very dangerous. I beat the first boss, which is like 2 bosses at once. I beat them in like 2 minutes because I just throw haymakers as fast as I can and beat the absolute dog shit out of them until they just go, it's like, ah! It's like, holy shit, they're dead.
Yeah. So I finally beat my very first NES game.
Which one?
Which was the first Final Fantasy. That took me a solid 30 hours. So, honestly, I think you might enjoy it. It's a very simple RPG. It's about 30 hours in length, roughly.
Maybe. Well, I also enjoyed Earthbound. Like, that's an RPG, like kind of like that. But I feel like what makes that one really endearing is that random shit always happens. It's like, you know, oh, I'm traveling around.
Goofy, kooky, and
it's like, oh, I'm just traveling around doing random things. Why am I fighting a stop sign?
Yeah, the ones I play have much more serious stories. Like right now on the Super Nintendo, I'm going through Final Fantasy IV. Um, very first thing you're doing in the game is you kill a dragon in a tunnel, take a package to a village, and it unleashes like these fire sprites and creatures and burns the village to the ground. You find a girl, find out that, spoiler alert for a game from 1990.
4?
Yeah.
1990, before we were born.
But you find out that the dragon you killed was her mother, who was protecting the village.
Oops.
So you just killed the girl's mother and then burned her village to the ground. This is within like the first 20 minutes of the game.
Oopsie. Don't you have Chrono Trigger?
I have it on my PC. I wish I could afford a physical copy.
Yeah, I know, like, I feel like it's probably gone up in price since Toriyama's death because he was the one who created it.
Complete in-box copy will set you back about 1,000. 700 to 1,000, roughly.
Golly. Yeah, well.
Loose is about 350, 400.
Fuck. And that's on the.
Just to time update. It's 10:30. I know Ryan said he had to get off around 10ish. So.
Yeah, we kept him a little bit too long. I think he's got to get ready for bed. I think we should call it.
Fuck, it is late.
I was doing this and I looked down. I was like, oh shit, it's 10:30.
Here's I know I'm gonna go lay down and be like for the next hour.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
let me before we end, let me show you all this. So I got this set up. Make sure I'm about to show you the right shit.
Yeah, I know it's late, but
So,
once we end this, I got to go feed my dogs and then.
so I got a new banner made. Nice,
Damn.
simple. Got a new icon. Boom.
God. I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of taking me back to high school.
Yeah. It's a throwback, yeah.
Because I
Pretty
remember
cozy.
we were coming up with. I actually think I remember when we came up with pastries. So, Brady, me and you had the Darth Pop-Tart, Darth Bagel already.
Yeah.
And Hunter, the day that you came up with your Darth donut, I was sitting in the big red recliner chair in the living room here. I was playing Fallout New Vegas on my fucking Toshiba laptop. I remember this vividly. And you're like, I'm gonna be Darth Donut.
Yeah, your memory's better than that for that than me. Like,
Because I want to say you were visiting from after school one day, or I don't remember what was going on.
it was probably.
But it was in the living room, and you're just like, donut.
I mean, like,
This is like those days where you and Hammonds would be chilling out here. We were playing like we were playing Halo on the on the 360 here in the living room, and I was just vibing on the computer, on the laptop playing some music.
yeah, those are days that are long gone, unfortunately. Like,
Can you believe
can you believe what?
that has been 7 years since we did the where I was like, oh shit, is there friendly fire in H1Z1, and I threw the grenade and killed y'all both?
Oh God.
I don't remember that.
Or the parachute fail that I did?
I think I vaguely remember it. 7
I
years
remember my
ago, it was
Xbox
2017. I
controller
think that was when.
absolutely hating Hunter.
What?
We were playing Left 4 Dead, and my Xbox controller would just look down and spin in a circle.
That was about 10 years ago, yeah. I don't know why your controller did that.
I don't know.
I remember one day, I went to Ryan's house. I had bought a pack of cherry Cokes. Ryan takes one, cracks it open, takes a drink, puts it down, looks at it, looks at me, and goes, "Why did you not drink this Coke?" Like, not even half a second had passed, and he had suddenly just, like, memory of a fish, forgot that that was his Coke.
You're never gonna let me live that down, are you?
No, that's a glorious memory.
And my quality was so shit.
Hey, Hunter. Hey, Hunter.
What?
No, not Ronald.
That's a classic. That's a classic. I remember you showed that to your Canadian friend, and he lost his shit.
You will pay.
Here comes the Big Mac attack. Yeah, that's a throwback right there. That was December of senior year, so that was exactly 10 years ago around now.
And
Comet, stop tearing up my damn sheets.
it's so
And stop
hard
chewing on your
to,
ass.
Like, listen to my oldest episodes that I recorded.
Were they the ones where we had the camcorder stacked up on the books on like the TV tray and we were playing like Fallout 3?
No, that was I want to say that was.
We were here in my place, we were playing Fallout 3 on the PS3. And it was a fucking camcorder stacked up on some books.
Yeah, we evolved
pointed
as,
at
you know,
the TV.
we evolved as, you know, content creators. It went from stacking books and DVD cases, putting a camcorder on it, zooming in on like the TV screen as like close as we could. And you know, it was these CRT TVs, you know, with the
Yes. Oh,
so you get
my God.
So you got like that wave of like picture. But that's how we recorded for a while before I got that piece of shit Ruxio.
Well,
God, the rook.
I
am the white Morgan Freeman. I can smell you.
So I would record with, I don't even remember what it was called now. But it was this recording program that would,
God.
the file sizes would be massive. It was like a 20-minute video and it was like 8 gigs.
Dude,
Jesus Christ, for a computer back then, that's a lot of space.
Yeah.
Dude, the quality was so terrible. Oh
Dude,
my God.
all of my quality was like back then was so bad. And you know what's funny? I think let me double check. My most viewed video is fucking hilarious.
I'm just looking at the quality of this video and it's so terrible.
This is my most viewed video.
Oh my
to date.
God, Mike. I'm sorry, but the name there gives me a throwback.
What?
Yeah.
I can't see anything. I can't like if you're trying to show anything.
No, it's I put them in the chat.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, hold on. I'm not in the chat.
We didn't even say anything, did we? Or did you not
We
record the
couldn't.
audio?
We couldn't because the rock
Minecraft PS3
would not let us record audio.
Yeah, so it's just like an 11
Like it would get the game audio, but it wouldn't get you talking.
Why does it say you're playing the Old Republic, Brady? Are you playing the Old Republic?
It was it's installing.
Good lord.
It's actually it was supposed to be patching, but it decided not to.
Hold on, now I gotta go find something. I think it's on your channel. Or let me check the.
What was it?
I don't remember which channel it was. Oh, wait, no, hold on. I think I have to still look it up underneath. Okay, there. Revenge of the Beast. I had to remember how to look up this channel.
There it is, my old
This.
YouTube channel. 52 videos, 13 subscribers. My last video upload was 12 years ago on this channel.
Was that the Jester Stark channel?
Yeah. It was Sonic Colors, but it was still when I was recording with So 12 years ago was 2012, August of 2012. So I was 16. I mean, it's like the quality is shit, but the fact that I got the entire TV screen in frame with the camera directly on it, like I knew how to frame.
Oh yeah, you did. Wait, how do I check my view channels?
I streamed. This is when I was in my old apartment, but I streamed, and I literally put Brady plays Minecraft. Jester might join later? ?
Did I?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Okay, hold on. It was. No, I wasn't here. Where did I have this at? Hold on, there's like a channel.
No, I don't think
That
you
I
did,
just-
because
There's me playing Pokemon Emerald, but the angles
you
are
did. You
so
did, Johnny.
are so terrible. I think my most viewed video was my first video. Wait. Nope, actually it was when I played Naruto Clash of Ninja 2 story mode. Levels 9 through 12 is my most viewed video at 315 views. I don't know why I for some reason have the most views on this video.
No, man, you know what? I remember what kicked off your channel. It was
For the Jester Stark, it was my first video was
Naruto.
My- no, that's the current channel. The for my Jester Stark video, it was when I did it was freshman year when we went to Smithson Valley for ROTC, and it was my inspection video when I was being inspected.
So somewhere floating out in the absolute wasteland that is YouTube, there is a Left 4 Dead video I made a long time ago using Xfire.
Oh wow, yeah, that's a throwback. I remember you showing me Xfire, but your computer could handle Xfire. My computer could not. Yeah, those Naruto chat videos from our sophomore year, those have like 20,000 views.
Oh yeah, I remember that
listening
video.
to my
That
voice
video
from 10
was
years ago.
that video was a mistake. It was still fun to shoot it though. You know what's really crazy? In the video of the mistake, that pool is no longer there.
They got rid of the pool?
The pool is no longer there. People
Damn.
who bought the property, they got rid of the pool. It is no longer there. It's crazy to see it now, but yeah. No more pool.
Wow. That was actually a good framed shot, too.
Alrighty, guys, well, we probably ought to wrap it up.
Yeah, we
It's
really should.
10:45.
I think what we
Someone has
should-
work tomorrow.
What we should do one day again is we need to play golf with friends again one day, because that was a fun game to play.
Do it while doing the podcast.
Nah, that's too much
Terrible
work.
idea. It's not a terrible idea.
Yeah, but that would have to be one of them like YouTube only podcasts, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't think it would
You know,
translate well to.
You know, you should probably bring back, which I think was pretty cool, and I think had a good potential with your anime fights.
Oh yeah, those didn't do that bad. They got a couple hundred views. There was only 3 videos though. There was yeah, the last one was 6 years ago.
Oh yeah, there's All Might.
All Might versus
Bash
Deku,
Revy.
Revy versus Bash, and Android 17 versus Majin Buu. I mean, they had some.
Bash one actually did pretty good.
Yeah, that one had the most. That one has the most views of the 3.
It's because it's Revy.
Everybody gets horned up for Revy. I don't even think we had a conclusion with who would win that one. I think we left it to like the viewers.
Yeah, I think it was like a really close draw on it.
Yeah, it had potential, but I think right around that time, I was getting ready to leave for basic training, so I stopped making them. And then I had like no time in the following years to like make any more videos because I was busy either trying to re-enlist, and then when I was in the military, I had no time. I was always doing something. It was like every time I would try and do something, I'd get a text message from my sergeant. Hey, we got a layout in like 20 minutes. I'm like, fuck. Didn't we just have one like last week? Yeah, but it's for this thing now. Oh. Like, that's the worst. And then we just like, we got really old at this time, We're almost 30 years old. Brady's got a kid. It's like
Yeah,
no
we're
time
not
to do
sprinting
anything.
chickens anymore. What are we doing YouTube shit, guys? Too old for
Basically, yeah.
this.
I'm actually probably gonna go stream after this.
Really?
Bet I'll throw you on while I lay in bed. Oh my
Well,
god,
it's-
the Earthworm Jim with Connor when
You
he was
just-
on the fucking line. He's like, oh, what was it? What was it? What was it? Brrr.
Oh, yeah. Connor. Connor was pretty funny. Honestly, we need to bring Connor in on these videos and these streams and everything. Give him a pastry name, too.
Connor was hilarious with that. I remember
Make him
we showed
Strudel.
I remember we showed Connor Helsing Ultimate Abridged. We went to bed, we woke up, and the dude stayed up all fucking night watching them.
Oh, wow.
I watched them all the other day.
Yeah, speaking of anime, aren't you trying to like get into like some animes, Brady?
I downloaded Crunchyroll. I just haven't had a chance to actually like sit down and.
Oh, hey, Brady, hold on. I'll do you a solid. Give me a second here.
Did it do what I wanted it to?
Minute. Where the fuck are you at? I'm here.
I'm right here.
How long has it been since I've shot you a message on here? Too fucking long.
Hold on.
The artist I hired to make my VTuber model, she should be finished soon. Like, she has the body. She just needs to make the arms now.
Let me just make sure.
Maybe I should hire her to make you a model as well. We'll make you a pancake model, Ryan.
That's the login to my Crunchyroll. You can use it at any. Man, I pay for premium, so you won't have any commercials or anything.
Cool,
Feel
thanks,
free
man.
to add to the queue as well. Like if you see a show you want to watch, flag it.
Mhm.
Feel free to add stuff and all that as you wish.
Cool, thanks. Let me pin that so it doesn't go somewhere.
You gonna show him Boku no Pico?
I'm not that heartless.
Man's gotta get a little yaoi in his life.
Now I'm gonna show him Yosuga no Sora.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what that one is?
It sounds familiar.
I was watching like, oh, okay, these bitches be fucking. Oh wait, it's a different story every episode. Oh, that's kind of weird.
No,
Oh,
he
he's
should.
fucking his own sister.
As you do.
Here's the thing: not stepsister, not adopted sister, flesh and blood.
As you do. Nah, he should watch Devilman Crybaby.
Dude, I did not care for Devilman that much.
No, it's a great story. It starts off with teenagers practicing for a track meet, and it ends with the extinction of the entire human race.
See, I'd be watching Feel Good shit.
No,
lately.
I overloaded
I
on
don't-
feel good
I-
animes after I saw Devilman Crybaby. I was like, fuck, this is depressing. Give me Hamtaro.
I don't even watch like depressing shit anymore. I can't. But I'd be like watching like Dan to Dan and all that, like it's like funny shit.
I remember you were really big on, like, what was it, Another?
Okay, that's just the sheer basis of I had so many goddamn jokes for the deaths. Man, fuck Mother Nature.
You got struck by lightning.
Okay, we can wrap this up, but Hunter, I got a serious question. What is up with Dragon Ball Daima? Why are people shitting on it?
I have no idea. I haven't seen the most recent episodes yet, so let me catch up on it, and I'll let you know.
So,
Guaranteed, it's probably got something to do that it changed the mythos somewhere, which happens all the fucking time.
Sorry, was that Brady?
I'm gonna send y'all. I made the. I started the show for on Spotify,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna send y'all what I put for the description. I sent it in the group. But alrighty, well, I guess I better go be a dad again.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fatherhood doesn't quit. Go change that diaper.
No, she's already been like, I need you to do this, 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 and this. I'm like, alright.
Charge your fucking phone.
Yes. My charger is in my room.
All right. I'm going to stop the recording now.